So, with a declining dollar against the euro, foreign investors have been busy eyeing US assets. Over the last few weeks, there have been a number of multi-billion-dollar deals taking advantage of the euro's strength. And for more on this, we're joined now by currency expert Keith Miller. The euro is looking pretty good, or rather, is it the weakness of the dollar that's attractive as far as European investors are concerned?
It's a combination. The euro is indeed looking strong. The US dollar is weak. We've seen a move in a number of markets, and obviously one of those markets, one of the major markets, has been oil. A lot of people, a lot of investors, particularly from Europe, ran into oil when we saw these record prices, thus leaving a bit of a void in assets. And with the weak dollar, with the strong euro, and with the low assets, then obviously people naturally move into that, and that's why we've seen that move.
So what's driving the price of oil at the moment? Is it the weakness of the dollar, or is it oil that's contributing to the weakness of the, what's driving what?
Oil is being driven very much at the moment. I mean, there was an argument a few weeks ago whether it was speculators in the market, whether it was supply and demand, and in my opinion, it's a combination of both. Certainly, there is speculation when we see moves in the market. There is a flight to stronger commodities. Now, US or oil production countries have vowed to increase their production. US supply has abated, so there's less pressure on there, and as a result, we're seeing oil come off.
And as far as currencies are concerned, Keith, I mean, how high can the euro go? How low can the dollar go? Is there still mileage for the euro? Can it strengthen even further?
I don't think so. I think we're going to start to see an increasingly slowing euro. Only yesterday we had some surprising figures out of the eurozone and the German IFO, and this is the business sentiment. And Germany, being one of the major players in the eurozone, is very much a picture for the rest of the zone. We're going to continue to see, I believe, we're going to continue to see weakness through the euro, which is going to drive it down against the dollar and also against sterling.
And as far as stocks are concerned, you mentioned about this flight of capital into commodities, into oil. We saw a brief rally this week, but it seems that people, no sooner they got into stocks again, that they're taking their money straight back out again.
They are. As soon as we see a move against what people have been expected, then indeed people will start to come out. We had a lot of news yesterday, particularly in the automotive industry, and again in the US, which is very closely linked to oil. So there's an awful lot of nervousness around, not only in currency markets, but also in the equities markets as well. So people do act very nervously in times like this, and that's exactly what we're seeing at the moment.
Keith, great to talk to you. As always, many thanks indeed, Keith Miller.
Thank you very much.